Hello, my viewers, and welcome to Don't Open Your Eyes, the reverse of the famous game Open Your Eyes. This is a visual novel, and the premise of the game is to stay asleep. So far, before the opening screen, when I was setting up, the game recommended I wear headphones, so that's what we're wearing. But this is a fully completed game, completed with voice acting up to 27 different customization options, so I don't know if I'll get through all 27. That's a lot. But, oh, that's cool. Let's see, options, text speed 4. I think this is fine. Just turn it down a bit. Alright. Return. Start. Oh, down there. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better get some sleep. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggling against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I've known since I've made it a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest detail. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries, that's just my imagination. But there can't be anything wrong or different about it, just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed in my room. There's a wardrobe in my room. There are picture frames on the wall. This is cool. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I would like the it's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as there's nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In the room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in my room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? Sorry about that. No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They're gone. Right, there's no way someone could be here.
Hey. Open your eyes.
I don't open them.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
Dude.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Depends on the stranger. If it's like, there are some strangers I definitely, by the look of them, won't help. And you being creepy at my house late at night is definitely a stranger I do not want to help. In fact, if I open my eyes, the only reason is to type in 911.
Is that how it is?
I can just feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes. So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere. And soon, you will forget like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
You feel something caress my ear.
Put my fingers around them. And tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke. I'm joking. Don't be scared. Hey, how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? Answer me.
What do I think his eyes look like? They look lost, empty, broken. Probably broken.
They look broken.
That's not what I imagined.
That may be so. I'm always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing.
Just look in a mirror! You can see yourself in a mirror! Unless you're a vampire. Are you a vampire? No, vampires can see themselves. Are you a ghost? No, some ghosts see themselves in mirrors. What are you?
It's what drives me to look inside places, such as this. But sometimes I strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face, one after another, making a cracking sound as they go. A sound like...
Like?
this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel and search for the missing fragments of myself, but they are never there. Maybe the wind takes them somewhere out of my reach, and that makes me sad. So sad, I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I borrow my finger, and I take it out. I take everything out. Every little piece that remains, harder, furiously, and wallowing in sorrow, I pray to whoever's listening to give back what's mine, to not make me lose more than I've already lost. I don't want to waste my time. And yet no one delivers, no one is listening, and so I weep invisible tears until I can feel the sorrow no more. Hey, have you ever strained yourself so hard to see what you want to see, that you end up blinding yourself to all? Have you? These eyes, are these my eyes? answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open,
Do I open my eyes?
so you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
Breath of cold air caresses my
It's fine.
cheeks.
We still have time. The night is still and silent. People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky.
Hold on, I'm inside my house. So, I left my front door open. I left my bedroom door open for you to come in. This is what I'm getting, sir. So that just means that it's not only you in my home. There are other robbers. Why don't you ask them?
Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there, but sometimes just an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me, but you won't look at me.
'Cause I wasn't expecting you. I was trying to sleep.
Even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
It can't be it. Because I'm trying to sleep!
We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me.
No, it means I'm scared.
So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my bedsheet.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very, because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
They'll look tired, deceitful, incomplete. Probably tired. Yeah.
They look tired.
Nah, that's not what I imagined!
That may be so. These fingers of mine have touched so many things. They are always stretching forwards, reaching out for sensations reach the core of my brain, be it the softness of the first spring flowers, or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish, caressing, grabbing, clawing. No matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own.
That's not what I imagined your hands to look like when I said tired, man. I imagine them like worker hands, you know, the big hands of a lumberjack or a miner. With calluses, a little red, and you can tell that they're sore. That's what I imagine. That's some creepy long fingers with equally long fingernails. No. I imagined some warm, happy hands. And your eyes, I imagine they're bags. Not whatever's going on with your eyes, man.
Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets. They like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other. The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is irresistible.
This sounds like rape.
They want more. They want to feel closer, to have it between them and around them, more and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take over and stretch, and they grow. Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time, but they grow, just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten. That's why they are tired, because they never stop seeking, and most likely, never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important, only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp? Have you? These hands,
silent.
are these my hands?
Yes.
Good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know that. Open your eyes.
No.
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours.
Not the way you describe them. Oops.
Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
That'd be even more terrifying. Okay. In my opinion, monster on the bed, at least it's a monster that doesn't look like me, doesn't sound like me. That's my biggest fear. That I wake up and find the monster under my bed is me. Looking right back at me. That is like terrifying. Because at least the monster under the bed I can explain is a monster. I cannot explain a human under the bed. Unless I shoved a human under the bed, but I can't even fit under my bed. So I don't know how a human will.
No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating. It has been long. Since it's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look, but it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer, there's no doubt about it, but it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, when we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
I thought that was a heartbeat. I didn't think that was your skin.
Something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. Thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being untaught must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen and why I'm not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if I got rid of it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because I never wanted to be recognized. But me.
Some people actually don't want to be recognized. You don't have to be recognized to be loved, man. Someone will love you without recognizing you. Go to an old lady home. I'm telling you, man.
But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. Just thinking about the moment you feel your side out to me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, and you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name.
I can give you a name without looking at you.
But I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
A cheerful smile, a surprised grimace, an emotionless stare. I don't think has a grimace. I think he'll be excited, no doubt. I think he will be surprised, but I don't think it's a grimace. I don't think it's going to be emotionless because his voice is conveying so much emotion. So I doubt he himself will be emotionless.
A cheerful smile.
That is not what I imagined!
That may be so. It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt. Completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe. They did not. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and no experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be. But tonight, so if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, Have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face when in reality you're feeling anything but? Have you? This expression. Is this my expression? I see.
Yeah.
Thank you. You have truly. These are my hands, and this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way. So please, I beg of you, open.
The name of the game is Don't Open Your Eyes, so I just want to keep my eyes closed.
No. I see. I understand. No. It's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else. No. That is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once. Not even once. You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep, feigning ignorance and not moving an inch, at times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far beyond what most others can, and I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me. We are the same. You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying, because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression, they aren't mine. Maybe they are yours, but I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eye. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am. You said so. That in this room, it was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you. It is time. Open.
Ooh. Ooh. I didn't think about that phrase. I just thought, I'm tired. This is my room. I know everything about it. Nope. Your eyes. No.
You had your chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your. I will.
Something coils around my head. Pressure on my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend, what do you see?
I want my answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is... I close my eyes.
Open your eyes. Open them. Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
Sounds like I'm dead.
Oh no. It seems you can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore. Then, thank you for trying, friend. Even though you were a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. But I can no longer open my eyes. Oh! Sorry this is so long. I just wanted to make... I didn't know how long this would end up being, and I got so focused into it, and then there was that interruption that I can't edit out. But that was Don't Open Your Eyes. One of the endings, anyways. I think I'm gonna... I definitely want to go back to this. Yeah. Because there are 27 possible outcomes, it looks like. But they left something with us, which will be interesting. Next episode, I'm going to open my eyes straight away. And then after that, we're going to open over time. But it looks like you described yourself on the creature instead. So, that's interesting. Alright, bye!